Thank you for downloading the Radio Angus podcast. Please enjoy. It was Freddy Pepper. I wasn't expecting it to be such a deep kind of program. I'm a manager, a coach. I've got my UEFA B. No, I wasn't ready for this. I spent most of my career in the lower leagues of English football in the Northern Alliance, where I was a winger. Then I've coached West Allotment Celtic, and did a bit of youth coaching as well. I'm not entirely sure. I've got a philosophy. Certainly not one I've developed yet. I'm still a young manager, still a young coach. I'm only 31. I always like players that can run with the ball, though. You know, whether that's out wide or in the middle. I like players that run with the ball, so I guess you could say that's part of my philosophy. However, I guess I haven't developed one yet. There's still time. But I don't see how you can develop a philosophy without knowing the players you're playing with first. So I'll have to have a look at the players I have here at Montrose and see if I can develop a philosophy for them. Perhaps that is my philosophy. My philosophy is something that can change depending on which team I'm at. Well, I started job hunting when West Allotment had a big change. A lot of the players moved on, a lot of the management moved on as well. And the first job I ever applied for was for a team in Portugal. I thought, hey, this would be good, team in the sun. But I never even received a rejection letter from them. And I think that's when I realised I'd have to work for my place in the sun, as well as realising I developed my ability for cliches early on in my career. After that, I applied for other jobs. Probably one a week, quite slowly. I was being a bit meticulous with it, making sure that the club was one I was interested in, was one that wasn't too far to go. I do have a family, but pretty much like the Portugal job, I never received a rejection letter from most of them, or even any acknowledgement that they had received the application. The few that did get back said that I didn't make the shortlist for candidates. But I never gave up. I kept going, and then the Montrose job appeared, and that seemed ideal. Why Montrose? They were local, in a sense. I live in Newcastle. Montrose is about a 4-hour journey in the car, so it wasn't going to be a huge relocation for myself or my family, so that was one of the major reasons. The second one was they got back in touch with us. They said, yeah, sure, come and have a job interview. They were the only ones that gave us a job interview. And when I travelled up and I spoke to the chairman, he seemed very keen on having someone on board who could develop something within Montrose, develop a youth culture, if you like, because Montrose have a very young team, and they have amazing facilities here and great links with the local grassroots clubs, Montrose Rosalie, for example. And he wanted someone in charge who could utilise all of that, bring it all together, and bring young players up from within. And I felt I could do that as well. What do I expect in the future? Lots of wins, lots of trophies, climbing up the league. No, I don't know. It will take a while to get used to the team. I don't know any of the players. First game in charge is tomorrow. I'm going to let the assistant manager look after that. And then we have a week to prepare for the next game. And this is a part-time club. I'm used to that. I'm used to part-time clubs. They're going to train 2 times a week, and then there's a game at the weekend. That's the bread and butter of part-time football. I know that. I know what I've got to plan for, and I will be planning for that. So the assistant manager will take the game tomorrow. He'll pick the players. I'll be there on the touchline, watching, learning, and then the week after that, the 2 days in training, getting to know the players, getting to know the team, getting to know the town. As I think you have to know who you're playing for. You have to understand the town, the fans, what they want, what they're after, what they believe in. And perhaps, going back to an earlier question, their philosophy, perhaps that's part of my philosophy. Each team, each town is unique, as cliched as that might sound. And you have to find the style that suits the team and the town. Some teams like attacking football. Some teams or towns prefer hard work in battlers, who will grind out a 1-0 win. But I'm under no illusion that football for me is entertainment, and you have to score goals, you have to entertain, you have to get shots on goals, you have to score goals, you have to have that little bit of spark which will ignite the crowd and get them behind. So the future for Montrose now is finding that balance between historically what Montrose is all about and fitting it together in what I believe in. And other than that, hitting the golf course, because what a golf course you have here at Montrose.